All right, back at it. I got an extra day off because I got busy doing other stuff. It's not the end of the world if you miss a day. It's the long game, y'all. All right, today, pin squats, 2 board press. Ooh, haven't done those in a long time. That's fun with the foam block and stuff. 1-arm dumbbell rows. Ooh, 5 sets of 10. And then some bird dogs. 4 days a week means doing less each day. So I'm kind of liking the idea of this. Let's go. All right, so sometimes less is more. I see it a lot on a lot of channels I watch on YouTube. So people are grinding and grinding and grinding, but they're not getting any progress. It's because they're not starting off at a lighter weight and then cycling up to heavy and then backing off again and going again. So just because I can pull 320 off the floor deadlift doesn't mean I'm always chasing that number. I'll plug it in my program and tell it, this is my estimated 1 rep max, but I'm only starting at 60%. So this is 60%, but I'm doing a set of 6. So it's the ego again. You see people watching you, you want to have big weights all the time. And that's not how it works, unfortunately. That's just seeing the end result, not the work to get there. Lovely. Pin squats. Pin squats, pin bench. It's all good stuff. So it's 60%, 6 reps. Am I grinding? Absolutely not. But I'm at the beginning of a block. Gradually it'll move up and hopefully get past where it was last block. To me, that's how it should work. And then in science, you watch the programming, that's how it works. All right, last set of pin squats. So if you're a beginner watching this, your gains go up like crazy. You're gonna gain because you're learning new technique. You can add weight to the bar like every week, but there's a point where that stops. And that's where you get into this type of programming where you have to kind of cycle. Go back, move up just past, go back, move up. And you know, I'm no like Hercules here. You know, I'm a intermediate, some advanced lifts for my age, but you know, for all you like 20-year-olds watching, this is nothing. But yeah, you got to keep it in the scope of your own age, health, all that stuff. Okay, last set of 6. Here we go. So I'm no sports scientist. I'm just a schmo sharing my training with you. Go in the description below. There's tons of sites. Really good programming ideas that you can use at your level. Don't jump levels. Train at your level. Okay, what's next? Board press. All right, come take a look. Okay, 2 board press. So for me, it's about that thick. There's my hand size there. And I bought this years ago. I only use it periodically. But you don't have to go buy something. You can just roll up a towel or 2 or 3 towels along your chest here, long ways, and just touch the towel. If you have a piece of sponge sticking around, because you don't rest it on your chest. At least I don't. I try to just touch barely, like with all my pause exercises, just barely a touch. Don't bounce it. It doesn't help your bench in the long run. Well, shoulders and arms are feeling pretty good. Recovered from all the weirdness from last week. All right. Worked up to 155. Set of 6. They're looking for an RPE 8. That's kind of high for beginning of a block, I think. For me, anyway. So I'm just going to leave it at 155 and see the third set's like here. These are fun. Again, just touching the shirt, not crushing the heart rate monitor into your belly. All right, so 3 sets. All right, for week 1, feeling pretty good. Let's do some 1-arm dumbbell rows. All right, oh man, 5th set. Talk about getting into it. All right, here we go. Outstanding. It doesn't look hard. Oh, but it is. Yeah. Getting up there. All right. So lots of different ways you can do these, guys. You can look up 15 different ways. I like these ones because my back angle is like doing a barbell or a deadlift. So do what you do and pick whatever you like. Then it's more fun. All right, bird dogs. All right, bird dogs. Oh, it's been ages. Okay. Suck the gut up, tighten everything, and squeeze at the top. Other side. That's it. That's a wrap. That's day 3. It's got 1 extra day's rest in there. Tomorrow, it's back to back. So we're doing some pause deadlifts, some bench, some straight-legged deadlifts, and probably some pull downs. So yeah, it was a good training session. I feel the intensity is definitely lower, like an RPE 6, where it should be at the beginning of a block. All right, let's see if I can learn from my past mistakes. See you next one.